purchase sentiment from 2011 all the way to now, and you can see the perceptions of consumers on buying a home increased. It went down in 2019. During the pandemic, it increased again. It went down in 2022, and then it went up. It went down at the beginning of this year, but now it's creeping back up. Another slide related to that. People who think it's a good time to buy is increasing. In 2022, it was at 17%. And now recently it increased 23, 22, 23, 26%. There's more people now that are believing, that are feeling consumers think it's a good time to buy. And so what are your thoughts on that, or how does that influence prospective buyers?
I think it's always a good time to buy.
Why is that?
Because we know that you can show a graph of real estate prices increasing over time, and if you have staying power, meaning if you can afford to pay your mortgage, chances are very, very high that your property value is going to go up and up and up and up. And people right now, that they'll call me and say, "Oh my gosh, I don't want to buy. Interest rates are too high." Well, interest rates were higher in the 80s. My father-in-law told me when he bought his first home, he was paying, I think, like 14 or 15% interest. And think about that. He bought this property in the 80s. What do you think that property is worth, 40 plus years later? What if he said 40 plus years ago, said, "You know what? Oh, interest rates are too high. I'm not going to buy." I mean, properties literally went from, under $100,000 40 years ago to over $1 million today. So are interest rates high? It's all relative. I mean, they're higher than they were during the pandemic, but we had a global pandemic. They're probably never going to go to those rates again. So if you want to buy a home, it's always, if you can afford it, it's always a good time to buy.
Okay, cool.